Hey everybody, long time no see. Kurt Dog here, Curtis Bonds, Doggy Barra, whatever you want to, call me. So I just kind of wanted to give you guys an update on what's been going on with my life and my health and just why I haven't really been streaming or active on YouTube as of late. So, if you follow me on Twitter or Discord or wherever. You probably know this already, but I have been dealing with a lot of health problems the past few years. I got diagnosed with diabetes back in late 2020, and I mean, I've always had high blood pressure too, so that's always been an issue. And I have a lot of kidney issues because of the diabetes and probably the blood pressure too. So, back in December, I had completely lost my vision for like 2 days. Like, I woke up one morning, my vision has always been kind of a little blurry the past year or so, off and on, because of my diabetes. Um, and I thought I was making good progress, honestly, because I had lost like since my diagnosis of diabetes, I have lost about 140 pounds, so that's good. So I honestly kind of lapsed in my uh, diet, I guess. I was because I was very strict. I cut out sugary sodas. I stopped eating candy, things like that, and I kind of got a little too confident in my progress because again I lost all that weight. So I figured, hey, I must be doing something right. And I wasn't really checking my blood sugar, unfortunately, which in retrospect, I just don't know why I wasn't. I wasn't prescribed insulin or anything like that. I just, was taking medication for diabetes and thought that would be enough. And again, seeing as all the weight I was losing, I thought I was making good progress, but I was not. It turns out because in early December I had completely lost my vision for like 2 days, like I said. So I ended up in the hospital, and apparently my blood sugars were in the 800s, which is not good at all. Your blood sugar should be around or less than 150, so being in the 800s was very bad, and I ended up in the hospital, being treated for that, and eventually I got my vision back, but my eyes have been not really been the same. So as you probably noticing, I'm wearing glasses now. Um, so after that, my vision got a little worse, but it also got a little spotty. I've developed what's called diabetic retinopathy, which is basically my eyes just trying to overcompensate for my vision and developing extra blood vessels in the eye itself. And now, like, my vision as of right now, it's basically as if you get your picture taken and with a flash and you have the like spotty vision. Imagine that, but just constant, basically. So I'm just having constant spotty vision, so it's extremely hard for me to read a lot of text sometimes because yeah, the spotty vision just gets in the way of a lot of words. So I'm being treated for that. I mean, I'm not sure if I'll be able to get surgery anytime soon. So it's just being kind of treated with injections and things like that. So since February, I have not been able to do my job, which is responding to emails and customer service for a parking company. So I've been basically on a leave of absence, and I haven't really been able to get like unemployment money or anything like that because I was working part time. So I'm on. So basically, I'm like I'm fine. Like cover it like for basic necessities like rent and groceries and things like that. Um, but yeah, that job really killed a lot of extra income for me at the moment. So that's been sucking. So besides that, yeah, so that definitely was like doing some damaging damage to my kidneys as well. So, okay, fast forward to about a couple weeks ago. I got some blood tests done, some labs done, and thankfully my diabetes has definitely slowed down. I haven't, like, at my worst, my A1C levels were about 17%, but now that it's down to 8, which is a massive, massive, massive improvement. So my blood sugars are kind of under control, so thankfully I can relax a little bit in that regard in terms of, sugary or carby stuff, but so the doctor I was talking to for prescription for pharmacy related things. So I had run out of one of the prescriptions I had to deal with my blood pressure, and my doctor insisted that we wait until our next meeting or our next appointment to refill some of my medication, because like he said, he probably knew my diabetes was also under control, but I had run out of one of my blood pressure medications. And again, he insisted that we wait until our next meeting to get that refilled. So I trusted him on that and just waited till our next meeting. And he sent the refill order. So I was going to go and pick it up the next day, which I also had an appointment with my heart doctor. And I saw my heart doctor, and my blood pressure was about 250 something. I forgot the other number, but yeah, it was definitely very worrisome, and I got sent to the hospital again. So for the past week, from last Wednesday to yesterday, I was in the hospital for very, very, very high blood pressure. It was really frustrating because I feel like some of that could have been prevented if I had had those prescriptions refilled earlier, but honestly, it might have been, it honestly was probably for the best because they wanted to check on my kidneys again. And apparently my kidneys are in very, very bad shape too right now. So they found out that there's some scar tissue on my kidneys and is apparently at 15 to 20%. I'm not sure what the terminology for that is, but apparently my kidneys are active at around 15 to 20%, which is, again, not very good. So at this point, it looks like I will have to start looking into dialysis, basically, which is basically a process in which I would have to go to a center 3 times a week, or maybe do it at home, where it's basically I would have to be hooked up to a machine that replaces the kidney functions, basically just like filtering out my blood, basically 3 times a week for 4-hour sessions at a time. So it's a little scary to think about, honestly. I mean, thankfully it won't affect my ability to travel, because apparently there's a lot of dialysis centers across the country and over the world and things. So even if I were to travel, I could still access those services, and hopefully won't impact it too much. It might have to be one of those things where it's just, if I'm taking a vacation somewhere, I'll have to book an extra day or two to make sure I can get access to those. But I don't know. It's not in the cards right now, but based on what my doctor says, that is a definite possibility that it's going to happen. That's probably going to need to happen in the next 6 months. Either that or I get a kidney transplant. So they put me on the referral to a kidney transplant center in Seattle. Apparently it can take up to 5 years to get a kidney from random donations, unless somebody actually donates their kidney to me specifically. So it's not something that's going to need immediate attention, but at this point it seems like it is going to be a possibility. So if anyone has a kidneys out, I'm kidding. So Yeah, so basically that's been what's going on. It's affected my ability to stream or be at the computer too because of the spotty vision. It feels like there are certain games that I just have trouble playing because, the spotty vision will block certain aspects of video games that are important. So it's just so part of me is not confident that I'd be able to stream in my current visual condition, but I'm gonna try. I'm gonna try sometime, hopefully within the next week, to see how I feel. Like even if I have to do some more low key streams, like just watching stuff or things like that. I don't know. But I just wanted to let you guys know that I'm not dead. I'm just having a lot of health issues right now. So, um, yeah, that's basically what's been going on. Um, yeah, it's a lot to take in. But I just want to thank you guys for still being subscribers, still being followers, still being friends, still keeping in contact with me and all that stuff. Um, so I will try and do something, hopefully within the next week or so, and see if yeah, maybe we can get back on the road. So yeah, speaking on the road, so I guess I should also mention the status of Double Nintendo. So at this point, since I don't have a regular job, I feel like I can't really travel as much as I'd like to. I got accepted into C2E2 over in Chicago, but seeing as I'm out of, my regular job at the moment, I can't really feel like I can't really do travel too far, honestly. So as of right now, for this year, I'm probably going to be sticking to West Coast conventions. So PAX West, MagWest, Portland Retro Gaming Expo, things like that. Things that are just around me. So I apologize if you're looking forward to me at PAX East or this past MagFest. Yeah, excuse me. It's just been very, very difficult to deal with. And plus, it's just like with my health issues, it's like part of me was just like, I don't know if I can be healthy. um, and just, and, be at these like vacation spots and things like that. But I don't know. I feel like I'm kind of rambling at this point. So yeah, I apologize for the lack of stuff, lack of updates, lack of videos, streams, whatever. But I really appreciate you guys sticking around. Um, if you want to support me, I still have that Patreon up. Um, I'll put a PayPal link in the description of the video as well. Honestly, like at this point, I wouldn't even recommend pledging my Patreon because again, I have been not active on there as much as I'd want. So, but yeah, just keep me in your thoughts and wish me the best as I go through all of this. Um, but yeah, I mean, I'm gonna be fine either way. At least I hope so. But again, thank you for listening. Thank you for watching, and I really hope to see you guys soon. All right, bye.